So all the time it's weird because like this car has been here. I don't know how long. She has like visitors. It's weird. And then I'm used to the guy who lives in the back unit. He has a truck. Like that guy's truck, like the neighbor. Like not like it's an older truck, but for some reason, she whoever's car that is. I don't think that's the guy's car because he's actually a maintenance guy. He has to have a truck, so I'm pretty sure that's whoever her friend is. But they've been here for a couple days, so it's not that I'm trying to pry in our business, but I just usually feel uncomfortable when you don't know who's here, and not that I'm worried about being attacked or anything, but your guard goes up when you don't know who is there, and you're like, what's that weird, strange car? Why aren't they coming out? So it just kind of makes you concerned. But this is the master. I call him Master Asian, and well, his nickname is I like to call him Master. And then that's me. I have a SUV, and the other Asian, he works all night. He works from the afternoon till like 4 in the morning or 3, or maybe sometimes earlier he gets off. He has a Honda Civic. So we have 2 Hondas here. Actually, I have 3 Hondas because the New Mexican guy has his Honda too. Okay, so it's my Honda, the Asian Honda, well, the Asian Honda and mine 2, and then the new guy 3 Hondas. That's not that I'm trying to beat on the model. I'm just saying. So, and then we have 2 what is it? Toyota Camry. Right. It's funny because the other guy used to have a Toyota Corolla, and he copied him. Not that he copied him. That he has a Camry. It's kind of like they gotta admire each other. They have like a weird relationship. Like they don't like each other. It's not like that's really strange. It's like not love hate. They're just kind of like standoffish. They talk, and then they're just kind of really strange. It's because they're like foreigners. Not that I'm like being discriminatory, but people from different countries act kind of funny. Like don't get me wrong. I'm Hispanic American. I'm born here, but I have a real international concept. But the way they act is really weird. Like he would like everybody be quiet. This guy gets mad at you, laugh. The other guy's not here, gets irritated. So they just they're really particular and very domineering. So they just have a weird relationship. It's funny. When they talk, it's like not even like they don't even look happy. It's funny. So it's kind of sad, but whatever. And I know we figured out he was married when the other white gentleman was here before he left. But he was kind of like a problem. He would keep his room messy, drink, like not take a shower, make it stink, and people would complain about the smell. But that's not he didn't get kicked out or nothing. He just got complaining about the area. It was too much minorities. He said Mexican and black, blah, blah, blah. And I told him that his best bet was he's not going to get a better place than this for the amount. Because we started paying 4 something, or I started paying 3 something, close to 4. Then I went to 4 something. 425, then 440, then 450, and then now it's 500. So for 1 room, I know that sounds like a lot, but I used to live in a place. It was 600 sharing a room. It was horrible. And that was a group home. That wasn't. But thank God, this is not a group home. This is just a regular home, a private home, and they just rent rooms out. So it's mainly a guy's house. They don't really allow women. They had it in the past, but they didn't really specify. They acted like it was only men. But then I found out that there was a woman before, but she didn't last long. So I've been here the longest. So I feel pretty, I guess, honored. I've overcome the hump. They tried to so much problem. They had done so much crap to me. It's not even funny. Not like attack me or touch me, but like, like cause problems for me. Like acted like me in the room talking or singing was a problem, or they made act like I was causing problems when I wasn't. They just instigated. They did a lot of petty shit. And I actually made the place better. I put an over the sink counter. I shelled out money. It's not even my house. And he would make jokes saying, "Why you make it? It's not your house." He would laugh at me. I believe if you improve a place or you help to fix a place up, you will have a place. God will help you find your own place. Like God will protect you and help you find a good place. But he's so weird. Like you can't even say God bless you when you sneeze. He doesn't want to hear anything about God. He's Asian that doesn't know about God. He doesn't have a religion. He doesn't think anything. He doesn't want to hear anything about God. He would get mad. It was funny because the older guy who would say, "What's wrong with God?" They would have an interaction, and then he could get away with it because he was older and then big white guy, so he was kind of get scared of him. But they had like a love-hate relationship. They'd come home, they would talk, and when he moved, I said, "Oh, I'm pretty sure your friend left," and I was just not being really fake, but I just acted out because I knew he didn't really care about him, but he liked him. He's just one of those guys. He's one of those guys who just tries to make the best of the situation, but he's like fake. So I knew he didn't like him because when he had a near breathing problem, almost a heart attack, he was screaming for help. Nobody helped. Not the Asian East, not the South Asian, not the East Asian, not the other Asian. They were all here. I was the only one who helped. It's because I have to do the right thing. I'm Muslim, and we're held on a higher standard because you're not gonna just sit there and hear somebody screaming for help, and you can't just turn a blind eye and be like, I don't want to get involved. No, you got to do the right thing, whether or not you like it or not. So, anyways, but I feel sad about him that he left, but yeah, everything happens for a reason. So, she said she was praying, like God knew what she wanted, and blah, blah, but she really couldn't stand him because he would drink too much and be noisy. But yeah, so I guess wherever he's at, and he even texted her saying that he was trying to come back for February, but she told me not to let him know that the rooms, don't let him know that it's still open, just don't tell him anything. But I feel kind of bad because I told him not to move, that your best bet. He was complaining about minorities. I said, I already know your people. You complain about your people. His white people say it caused too much drama. I said, watch, it's not gonna last. Watch, you're gonna have problems. And look what's happened. Now he told her that he has no place to stay. Well, I'm gonna say, I don't want to be rude, but I advised him. So you can only advise people as much as you can. I'm not his wife. I'm not his lover. I'm not wanting to be any of that. And I'm not his family member. So you really can't do much. So it's sad. It is what it is. But he has a problem. He would drink too much. One time he even came home. He had beer in his car, and he had pissed in his pants. And I told him, I said, oh my God. I said, you could have, if a cop could have stopped you, could have got a DWI. He told me he had that before, but I don't want to ramble on about him, but I'm just saying that he has problems, and I was telling him where to go for help. At this place called The Manager. Like, they have this place called the Giving, or the Gathering Place here in Houston. If anybody needs help, go to the Gathering Place. It's on South Willow, I think, in Houston. Look up The Manager Clinic, the Gathering Place. Yeah. But it's just kind of sad because knowing that he kind of helped me when I was having car problems before a year ago when I was working at the other place. So I felt kind of sad because he did help me somewhat, enough to go see my family, on the bus. So he is a caring guy. He just has some issues. So I feel sad that he did himself in. But again, we cannot control other people, especially over 50. He was already 62. So yeah. So my thing is harmony. I'm about harmony. I've been misunderstood pretty much my whole life, but I'm about harmony. So I just want to emphasize, take care of what you can take care of. So you're not in any predicament. You're not in a situation where people are gonna, you're having a situation where you don't have something good, where good to stay. Because I'm thankful for everything. And this thank you is for God. I found this from the sticker and I got from something from eBay. So I just have to be thankful. I have a heart because I give it all to who? God, who helped me. And I'm really thankful, even though this is like a men's place. I am. But there is actually a woman, but she stays in a unit outside the house. But no women are really supposed to be in the house.